Hi guys, welcome back to Bunny Brick Design. So as you can see, I've already started designing a necklace, and this one's going to be a little bit different because we're going to do a necklace, but we're also going to be doing some bead weaving in some of these in the focal piece. I haven't quite figured out 100% what I want to do with it, but I know roughly what I want to do. And we may add a pendant. We may not. We may add a bead. I don't know. I haven't quite decided the focal on this. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. And so what I started doing is I took a length of Beadalon, Wildfire, not Beadalon, yeah, Beadalon. And I started stringing up from the center because I wanted to see if I wanted to have some silver seed beads in between, and I do. I like that. So I'm basically going to string this center part, and then we're going to work our way out to the outside edges. So it's going to be one seed bead, one bead from the Desert Sands collection, one seed bead, and I'm going to continue on. So this way I have spacing because this will give me extra spacing for what I want to do. And it'll give me the seed bead to come out of. And this one's going to be fun. It's going to be something a little bit different. So I've been trying to come up with different ideas, different things. So, yeah, sorry, lost my train of thought because I'm looking here. So, yeah, I just wanted to do something a little bit different with you. I've been wanting to get into more bead weaving, more wire wrapping, and I know I've said that before, like my new goal for the rest of this year is to do at least one wire wrap or bead embroidery, shibori with these kits. Hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. Ooh, my bunnies were getting into they were getting into trouble. So I had to go wrangle some bunnies. Yeah, so I've been, as I was saying, I want to do more bead weaving, bead embroidery, and oops, 2 beads on there. We didn't need 2. So, yeah, so I'm going to try to do some new and unique things with you guys. So yeah, so I figured we'd start with something a little bit different on this kit. Or I keep calling these kits, and they're not, these boxes. And I am going to be putting a link in the description. So if you have not signed up for this, I'm going to be getting I've gotten a affiliate link. So you get, I think, 10% off, 15% off. I forget what it is. I'll put it in the description. All right, so now we've got our center focal here. And so I like that. I am going to put on a silver bead cap facing out because this is going to start our new section. And I'm going to start beading these on without seed beads in them. Oh, I like that. I do like that. And I think I'm going to skip. Let's see. I think I may want to. I think I'm going to switch. Do I want to switch this up a little bit? I think I want to switch this up a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my bead cap here and then do the blues. I keep changing my mind. So that was the thing. Before I got on camera, I've probably done about a dozen different designs, and this is what I came up with for my first one. So I'm not sure, if you guys go through the same thing where you are designing and then you like, oh, I like that, but then you're like, maybe not. But this one's going to be fun. So, all right. So we are getting to... and I do have to be careful because adding these seed beads into this portion of the design is also going to cause it to be a little bit longer. So I'm going to have to make sure I don't get it too long, because the way I want it to be is a shorter necklace up by, you know, up more by the neck, and then having what we're going to do just be a little bit of a drop. But I want it to sit in right at the collarbone, just maybe a little bit below it. More of a choker, almost a choker style, but not quite. So a lot of happenings have been going on in the past, I'd say, week or so. Bella got sick. I think I mentioned in one of the videos, Bella got sick with stasis. And if you're wondering, yes, rabbits are very fragile, and they get something called megacolon, and that is a condition where certain foods trigger them to get sick. And so we think Bella may be megacolon, where eating lettuce and greens causes her to get sick. So we've stopped giving her greens, stopped giving her, you know, anything, you know, no lettuce, no herbs, no fresh herbs. And she seems to be coming out of it. It was to the point where we were having to force feed her critical care, which is not fun, having to force feed a rabbit. It really isn't. But she's doing much better now. And over the holiday weekend, I did some yard work. I moved a tree. I moved a giant hosta. Made up some displays. So I actually made some wood displays. I may do a video on that, because I've got some more stuff that I want to put together. All right, so I've gotten this strung up, and I really like the way this looks. I mean, this is really pretty, just like this. I mean, I may just continue on and not do the second portion. And I still may. So I'm going to, now that we've gotten that, I'm going to add on the next set of beads, except these are going to be a little bit longer, because I'm adding in some of the matte, smaller ones. I really like these colors together, the tan and the turquoise. I think they go well together. It reminds me of a desert sky. All right, so there's that side, and and so I'm still recording this on the holiday weekend. It's the last day of my holiday weekend. I managed to have a long weekend. I took Friday off from work just to enjoy, you know, 4 days off. It was nice. Got a lot of stuff done. Didn't get everything on my to-do list done, but I had a lot of fun. So, still trying to get everything ready for upcoming craft fair, and I call it craft fair season, and granted, we're in craft fair season. I've been doing the farmer's market, not every weekend, just because oh, I really like this. I'm really liking this. All right, let's see where we are on the neck. That's at the throat. It could use a little bit more. So I'm going to do maybe another round of seed bead. And we're just going to do like this. I think we're just going to do one little set. And seed bead. And do that. Because I don't want it too tight, but I also don't want it too loose for the design that I'm thinking about going with in here. I may not end up doing it because I do like this light look, and I think the dark blue may be too much. If it is, we'll just take it out and not do it. So we're going to go seed bead. Okay, and last one, I'm going to see where this sits, and I think this might be good. This is a very pretty necklace just as it is, and that's actually perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to finish this off just yet. I am going to clip it because what I have here is a length of fire line, and I'm going to grab some of my mini clips because I have not figured out how I'm going to tie this off yet. So my thought is I want to go in between these beads here. And so I'm going to come out. So I'm going to start by coming out of the seed bead right before the big bead. And I'm using Fireline Wildfire because it's stiffer, so it's easier to pass through beads. And I'm just going to pull a length up. And I am going to do 2 of these blue beads. So 2 of the lapis. And 1 of these topaz color, peachy color, whatever they are, crystals. And then I'm going to do 2 more of the lapis. And if I don't like the lapis, I could always go with silver. The silver seed beads, because those would also work. And I'm going to pull that tight. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to string through these 3 beads. On the other side of the big. And so this is what it's going to look like when it comes together. So I'm going to bring it up and just kind of show you. And I'm thinking the 2 beads aren't enough. I can see thread. I'm thinking I may need a 3rd. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull that out. I'm thinking maybe, and I don't know if I like the blue, we're going to do 3 just so I can get it to hang right. And then we'll see if we like the blue or if we like if I'm going to go with silver. Or if I'm just going to go with the plain necklace. There we go. Is that in? Come on. No! I'm trying to find the holes in these little beads. When they're so dark, it's There we go. It's not fun sometimes trying to find the holes in these tiny, tiny beads. All right, so that's on there. Now we're going to get 3 more of the lapis. There's 1. There's 2. And while I probably could put this on a needle and do this easier, unfortunately, these holes in these, the lapis is so tiny that there's not enough room to get it through. Okay, and so pulling that tight, that's what it looks like. I don't know if I like that. I want it more loose. I think I want it more loose. I mean, I like it. I'm not sure I like it. So I like the necklace. So we're going to finish off the necklace. I think I'm just going to do the plain. Ooh, I just lost beads. I'm going to do the plain, just the plain chain for now and make it like a choker style. And then I may add on later some beads, but I'm not liking it. So we've just changed our design. And that happens. A lot of times you'll be working and I'm grabbing some crimp covers here and some crimp beads. A lot of times oops, sorry about that. I just hit the table. You'll be working on something and you'll think it's a great idea and then you start executing it and then you're just like, no, I don't like it. So, never be afraid to change your design midway through. Do what you love and hopefully other people will love it too. All right. Do I have glue? I do have glue out. And that's a lot of glue, but that's okay. Whew, I am really losing my voice. Too much being out and too many holiday parties. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. I just hit the camera. My camera mount is also getting kind of weird where it's loosening up and I don't know why. It just it'll just loosen up randomly. I joke with people. I tell them it's the ghost in my house. All right, so I need my tweezer nose pliers. Where are they? There you are. Good. All right, good. Good. All right. And we're going to cut this, glue it, and oopsie, too much glue. It's a new tube, so I was doing some other gluing on things, and now this tube is it's very new and very wet and very icky. All right, I need a paper towel or something. All right, if you ever get too much glue like that, I like to keep paper towels handy just to wipe. So once I closed it, all the glue is in the center, and I'm just wiping out the excess on the outside before it hardens. All right, so we've got that. I like that. That's going to be a nice necklace. I think I'm going to use one of these toggle clasps for the necklace. I'm going to grab some jump rings, if I can find the right size and color. That'll work. I really like this, and I like the seed beads in between because it breaks up the beads. If I can get this open. So I put a Band-Aid on my finger because I had I don't know if it was a blister or what it was that I got yesterday, but it really started to hurt. So I put some ointment on it and a Band-Aid so it's covered. But I got that from making the displays I was making. And let me know in the comments if you'd like to see how I made the displays, because then what I can do is set up my camera outside and show you how I cut everything and how I made them and put them together. Give you guys ideas on how to do yours. All right, so there is necklace number 1. Oopsie. Necklace number 1 from the Desert Sands collection. I really like that. I'm going to try this on. This one might be mine. Oh, I like that. And it falls just right where I wanted it to. It's perfect. So, necklace number 1 from the Desert Sands collection, and nice short video for you. Anyways, I'm going to hop off here and get some stuff cleaned up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.